Alright guys, so several people have asked me if I have seen that Nicholas Godejohn is supposed to be speaking out on March 1st. So I think a lot of people, as was I, are confused about if this is legitimate or what is going on here, because it appears that it's a brand new YouTube account. So I'm just going to share with you what I found when I was trying to determine the legitimacy of this. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, there is now a YouTube channel titled NPG Cornerstone Nation that has posted a short video titled Nicholas Godejohn Speaks. Now, this channel was made in 2022, but this is their only content, this and one other video that I will show you in just a second. So, I first found out about this interview because someone posted that Nicholas was supposed to be speaking out on March 1st in one of the Gypsy Rose Blanchard Facebook groups. However, they did not post a link in the comments, but sent it to people through Messenger. I think we were all just a little confused, like, is this Nicholas Godejohn's YouTube channel, or like what exactly is going on here? So I actually Googled the NPG Cornerstone Nation and I came across this article. So this is an article from Medium, and it says, exclusive, Nicholas Godejohn responds to questions regarding Gypsy Rose Blanchard's release, and this was published by Alexis Hammond on January 10th, 2024. So she writes, in April of 2023, I wrote to Nicholas Godejohn to ask him if he would be open to being interviewed. Although he declined my offer, his reply was full of smiley faces, 10 to be exact. He told me that he may contact me at a later date if he was given a green light from his legal team, and he signed off, true sincerity, Nicholas, Mr. Smiley, Godejohn. So she continues on, a little while after our email exchange, I was sent a friend request and invited to a Facebook group under the name NPG Cornerstone Nation. The profile photo was a picture of Nick in prison, and there were only about 8 other people in the group. I verified that the page was approved by him and managed by family. I learned that they had designed the logo together for the group, which is packed full of symbolism with deeper meanings. Even the color of the logo was chosen intentionally, with royal blue shade symbolizing truth and loyalty. The logo includes double elephant trunks, an imperial penguin, a peregrine, falcon, a cheetah, a crown with a cross, an owl, an infinity symbol, a snake, and more. All of these details symbolize values such as courage, faith, love, sincerity, devotion, truth, and more. It includes a motto which is inscribed in Latin. It says, life is a teacher, be a student of life. So now apparently NPG stands for Nicholas Paul Godejohn. Cornerstone, a basic element or foundation. Nation, a community of people usually characterized by a relatively large size and independent status. I occasionally checked in on his Facebook page or through email to see how things are going. While there is a huge media storm going on right now surrounding Gypsy, her release from prison, her new documentary series, and her new marriage, I wasn't hearing much about Nick. Upon looking at his page, I noticed that he had made a statement in response to everything, and I was one of 8 people that saw it. The statement is as follows. So this is the image she shared, and this says, from Nicholas Paul Godejohn, a NPG Cornerstone Nation exclusive comment on the recent events regarding his ex-co-defendant. Nick's statement is as follows. Thank you all for the support and inquisitive nature. I have nothing to comment at this time. I understand the frustration. Please respect mine and my family's privacy about this. When I am ready to release more details about my situation, it shall be released on here. Until then, may everyone enjoy this new year and live to inspire those you love. May we all let love one day unite the world. Stay positive, healthy, and safe. Nicholas, Mr. Smiley, Godejohn. So now, because she mentioned that Facebook group, I went to find it. So here it is. It's NPG Cornerstone Nation. However, when you try to search for it now, for some reason I can't find it. So I think they may have changed their privacy settings to make this unsearchable. In the About section, it basically goes over what she stated in her article, but then further down it says, in short, we are a nation that stands with love, providing a cornerstone backing while giving positive energy to NPG, which is Nicholas. Here you will find current updates, discussions, messages from Nick, as well as other ways to help. launching very soon will also be our new YouTube page and more restrictive Patreon page, where we will be posting new exclusive content as well as options to get your very own NPG Cornerstone Nation merchandise to show your support in public. And then the bottom half is cut off, I'm sorry, so I don't know what the rest says. So apparently this Facebook group must have been made by either a friend of Nick's or a family member of Nick's. I'm not 100% sure, but this is who must have created this YouTube account. So this is the first video that YouTube channel posted. This was posted about 7 days ago. It's just basically letting everyone know that Nick is supposed to be speaking on Friday, March 1st. It has around 1.4K views, only 102 likes, and then around 26 comments or so. Now, I'm sure after Nicholas actually speaks out, there's going to be a lot more views and a lot more attention and traction. I just feel like for his first time speaking out, maybe should have been done with like another media outlet or maybe even a bigger YouTuber. I don't think this is the right time personally, but this is the second video they posted. So this one was posted about 2 days ago. It says, "Be respectful." And then here's the image they shared. It's kind of hard to read, so I'm going to pull it up bigger. So this says, "Nick would like everyone to know that the conversation about his mother's passing is a very personal subject to him and would appreciate that this specific topic not be discussed fancily, speculated, nor slandered by anyone. Besides being completely disrespectful, it is something that he will speak on at a later date only when he is ready. Thank you for understanding, Mr. Smiley and the NPG Cornerstone Nation." So now they haven't really put a specific time of when Nick is supposed to be speaking out, if this is going to be a live stream, a pre-recorded video. We literally have no other details. So that to me is already giving me not so great vibes because I feel like it's kind of disorganized already. I mean, they have all these like graphics and logos and that part's very organized, but we don't really know what's going on here. So I think a lot of people are just hesitant and waiting to find out if this is legit or if this is another fake page. Now, just me personally, I don't feel that this is the best time for Nicholas to be speaking out, especially considering he's trying to get his second appeal or a new trial. Because the last time Nicholas spoke out from prison, where he did the interview with the media reporter, they used that against him in his trial. And if you haven't seen this full video, I will leave it here so that you can watch it. I just feel like he could accidentally say the wrong thing and then they could later in turn use that against him just like they did before. So it would be a little reassuring to know what exactly is going to go on with this. Is this going to be an interview? Is this going to be just Nicholas speaking? Or like, what exactly is this going to be? Either way, I know I will be watching and I will be sure to give you updates as I learn. So let me know what you guys think about this. I will link this channel that's going to be having Nick's interview in the description of my video so that if you have not found this channel yet, you can go find it, save the video, subscribe, whatever you want to. Now, I am going to go ahead and play this jail interview for you if you have not yet seen it. That's how we will go ahead and end off this video. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you could, please do me a huge favor and give this video a thumbs up so that it pushes it out into the algorithm. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Oh yeah, she was deeply involved with it. I mean, just like it says in his plea statements, like I said, right when I was talking to them, it says just pretty much word for word what I told them. She told me before I ended up getting there in a text that there was latex gloves that'd be on the porch. She did say that. Right on my text, it's clear as day. You can actually see it. And then, well, I ended up finding them when I got there, and I let her know that I was at the door. She opened the door, and she made sure I had the gloves on before she gave me the weapon, and she made sure that she wouldn't let me open the door. She made sure I had those gloves on before either of those doors opened. So that's the reason why you ain't going to see any fingerprints on it in there, either, any of that stuff. And then, from that point on, well, my darker part of me took over, and because she knew right away that I admitted straight out to the whole thing that I was not going to get involved with this, no matter how much she tried to push me. It was going to have to be a darker side of me of some form that I have never had the opportunity to explore. So I did not know what it was capable of until that dark night. Once that night came, I knew fully well what it was capable of. And at that point, there was no time going back, because from the first step I walked into the house, I knew there was no going back. There was two thoughts that came in my mind. One was a benevolent thought, and the other one was a malevolent thought. It was almost like having a devil on one shoulder and a angel on the other. Basically what happened was, I had one thought in my mind out of nowhere appear, and it just appeared. I didn't know. It was almost like, I guess you could call it God, is what everyone likes to call it. Him talking to you, or an angel talking to you, through him maybe. Basically saying, take her and run. That was the benevolent thought. Take her and run. As if it was the kind of feeling that was basically trying to influence on me, as if I was somehow going to get away with it if I ran away with her. As if somehow we were able to keep her mom at bay better than she was able to in the past when she ran away. However, the other thought came in my mind was, because it saw as basically, because the darker part of me was also in love with the darker part of her. And because of it, the thought was, excuse my French, but it basically said, this bitch is dead. Not letting her get between me and her, this bitch is dead. Basically is what the thought was. And unfortunately, I ended up listening to my darker side because I wanted to be with her, and I remember what she said, and I wanted to believe what she was saying, and unfortunately I should have listened to my other part of me. As ironic as I was trying to influence her to go with, but she never went with it. She never wanted to run away, so I couldn't get back to work. But anyways, as the whole thing happened, she ended up, as I was walking through the hallway that led to her room, her mom's room, and so forth, she ended up going to the bathroom. She locked it, and I waited at least a minute and thought about if I really wanted to do it. And before I was to do it, allegedly, I was willing to do it. The next thing I know, I ended up going right into it and thought there was no going back, because I had myself on my word, and I was not one to break my word to really anyone at all if I had one to keep at the time. If it was worth keeping, I was going to keep it. And that's what led me to do it.
The video is going to cut off in a minute.
I loved her so deeply. That
remember whatever you just did to that thing. And should we try it tomorrow?
Oh.
Bye.
Okay. Yep. Alright. Sounds good.